Hello, family, great grand ambassadors. Thank you once again for joining. It's another sweet evening. We are going to be really swift. So if you can, please go ahead and share this video because it's going to end even before you know it. Hi, Sister Gladys. We're happy to have you again after a couple of days.
Thank you so much, Sister Comfort, Brother Collins, and everyone who is attending. Glad to be back here. I'm happy to be with you. Looking forward to a great, brief, sweet discussion.
Hello. Hello, Brother Collins.
Hello, everyone. Glad to be here. Welcome, Sister Gladys. Yeah, we are happy to be here again to share with all the fellow brand ambassadors in the house.
Yeah. Yes, of course, guys. So on our menu tonight, we want to look at what is the difference between the push a link button and the call to action button. And then we'll quickly comment again on the extension of our OCONNECT trial session. So stay tuned. And of course, Brother Collins, just pick up from there. Go ahead and tell us what is push a link button and what is a call to action.
So let's look at it. Just the word again of the two functions differ. We're talking about push a link. So for instance, you want to share a link, within the team that you are having, you are hosting them. You can easily share that link with them. Say you are working for an organization and you have a file or a file that you want to share. There is a link for it. Instead for the people, because remember, it's time consuming to go to Dropbox or to go to share folder to say everyone go to share folder, read, look at those documents, and then come back and tell us what you think about it. You can easily share that link using push a link functionality. So the moment you put the link there, they will just click and it will just take them where that document is located. They can have a read through and just make any comment they want to make. Now, call to action. You are asking people to action something. The similar links are there things, but you are calling people to say, okay, this is something. What action do we need to take? And they can read it and make an action, instant decision while they are in the meetings. So this is really a bigger functions for the business that, we're looking at the business climate that are in place and they're coming because, they say time is money and nobody wants to waste time going somewhere, looking at things. You just want to share, they make an action, take an action there, and then they vote for it and move on. So that is a simple way, in a layman way.
Okay, I always like to ask for a bit more, right? So when you say businesses can use the push a link to share some link they're talking about, is it usable for us as founders of Onpassive, as brand ambassadors? Can we also use push a link? If yes, how?
Yeah, we can use it. For instance, those who are YouTubers, imagine you are there, you want to share your YouTube channel. You put it there, you push the link, and they'll just click on it. For instance, those who have businesses as well, and you want to share with the wider world, you can say, yeah, I'm talking about this site or the particular site you want them to go and take a look, maybe a website or anything. You can just put it there and say, now I'm talking, just push it, go there and take a look. And instantly they will have a look. So you can be running a show for 1 million people and you just push a link straight away, put your link there, and the system will redirect them to where you want them to go, and they can take a look and make an instant decision. Same thing with call to action. You are calling people to action something. Wider world, you are running and you have a business or whatever you are doing, you can put everything there and say, okay, how many people actually, and it will give you exactly the action people have taken. Maybe they can say, all right, it's good for me, yeah, it's bad for me. But again, those are all things that the functions can do for us as brand ambassadors, especially those who have business, those who have YouTube, those who have, angel, whatever you are affiliated to, you can use those functions.
Okay, all right, thank you. So given what Brother Collins has said, Sister Gladys, is there something you would like to contribute by way of commenting on what he has said, or say something to add to what he has said, please?
Thank you so much, Sister Comfort, and thank you, Brother Collins. When I look at the call to action and the push a link button, that's value. As we know, our products, they are all about value, value, value. Think of the other platforms that we have, especially the one that we've been using. Once you finish, we had to maybe put the link on the chat and it disappears. you can't reach it. Number two, you have to maybe after the meeting, call the people and follow up and see, share any other more information that you have. And as we know, people really don't have time that after they finish a meeting, again, to go set time aside. Even now, we can tell from us, it's hard to keep up with the messages on the chat forums on WhatsApp and other platforms. So when we have this push a link right there in front of the people that you are talking to, that you can just paste it there and they click, they go see the video that you are sharing. It could be you are trying to share a video about OML when you are talking to prospects or any product. As our brother said, the YouTube. If you have another business and you want to share the link, this is a huge solution. Then the call to action button. One of the most difficult things, especially to me, if I share, especially people I know, I share about the business and I invite them to the meeting, the most difficult thing is calling them back and start following up, or now, what do you think? Are you considering coming, or things like that? With the call to action button, it literally speaks for you. You invite them, they come to the meeting, you share about the business or whatever you want to talk about, you finish, you give them the call to action button where they click, and then it will take them to the next level. From there, they can respond if they want to proceed or not. You don't have to keep on following up unless you want to. Onpassive is massive. So many people are going to come in. It's going to be difficult to start calling one by one because you might share your link, like someone shared his link, affiliate link yesterday. He's not a marketer at all. Somebody signed up and came with 29 people from another business. 29 people. So imagine you get thousands. You don't have time to follow up, but the call to action button, once they click, it will direct them what to do next, where to go next. Thank you. Back to you again.
Yes, I think Auntie Lynn just made a powerful contribution here, and in addition to what you are saying, and it makes it even much clearer to our people, especially someone who is popping on this for the first time. In other video conferencing platforms that we have known before, thanks for their services. However, we've got the best at hand for all of us, including them, right? So Auntie Lynn says in those platforms, those video conferencing platforms, we have to urge attendees to please kindly go to a particular website, for example, and then the majority of the people will not follow through. That is in her opinion, and I share this opinion too, because I had a quick 5-minute video the other day sharing my opinion on this, and I was thinking like this to Auntie Lynn, because even me, I'll just say, I don't even have time. Or sometimes when you go and click some of those complications and stuff, but then if we're on OCONNECT, I present OCONNECT to you guys, say this is what we've got, these are the benefits, this is the value that you get from OCONNECT. Somebody is like, oh, I need it for my business, I need it for my children, or I need it for my family, or I just want to resell it, I need the apples. I just put the link on the screen, the push a link button. I put it right on the screen and say, look in front of you on that screen, like I'm looking on this one, click on it. And when you click there, there you go, you find yourself inside there, and you start following up. How many people, how many hundreds and thousands of people do you call in a conference, in a business meeting? You do a wonderful presentation. Everybody's like, wow. The next question, even when we used to present on Passive, when we had the opportunity to become founders, if we remember, we would present, and some people, before you go to the end of your presentation, they're like, how can I become a member? I just put the link on the screen. I push it on the screen. I said, there's the link. Just click on it. Pop, you click on it. There you are. And you are going, right? So that's how sweet OCONNECT is. So if you are hearing about this, you've never known about it, ask us any questions. We are happy to talk you through. So that is why we brought this here, and it's going to be a game changer for businesses, like I said, because why do you tell people about your businesses? Because you want them to consume your goods and services, your products and your services. So when you don't have them handy, you say, I have eggs, I have chicken, I have stuff, and so when they say, where are they? You should, instead of presenting them here, you say they are still in the farm. Wait, let me run to the farm and get them. By the time you come and get them elsewhere, right? So I believe and hope that we are getting it all right, guys. Share what you think about the push a button and call to action, and so that people who are joining us for the first time, they'll get to know much as they can get from this session. So apart from that, if there's no other thing to add to that, let's move over to some other thing which is equally very, very important still surrounding OCONNECT. We know that those who activated their free trial, 14-day free trial of OCONNECT on the 25th, we just went through those 14 days, and now we have an extension. Some people are worried, why extending it? Why that? Why I'm clicking the button to subscribe to activate my stuff and it's not coming? So is there any reason to worry from your technical perspective, Brother Collins?
Yes, that's a good question. We'll be getting a lot of calls. People are asking questions, you know, and when you look at it, this is technology. Mr. Mufareh told us that they will never put anything outside which is really not up to the standard. Yes, OCONNECT is already perfect. It's up to the standard, but they are still tying some little knots behind, you know, and Mr. Mufareh is moving gradually to that point where that button will be activated. So the 7 days is just nothing. It's for you to still play with it. We are talking about 1 million plus people who have already tried OCONNECT. 1 million meetings, let's call it that way, 1 million meetings that have run on OCONNECT. What does that tell you? That people are excited and they are having meetings. So when you look at that button, people look only at the subscription button. But do you know there are other buttons that you try to click and you can't even get to it? You know, where you have your wallet. You click on it, you add your credit, you click on it, it's not. It's not because it's not there, it's because they have not enabled it for you to click and go through. It doesn't mean that button is not working. It is there, but it's not yet time. The time is coming. So we're saying wait and follow the process. We have to move. Mr. Mufareh told us that we are moving from one step. They will guide us along the way. We'll move from one stage to the other. We'll finish with the testing. They've added 7 days. And they know the reason why they added that 7 days, because they are putting everything in place for the big kickoff. Now, when they enable that button is related to other buttons. That's what I discovered today. That the clickable buttons, that subscription button is related, that's my opinion, is related to the button in your wallet. The moment they click that, you must go and click that button and then buy your credit. You know, activate. That's where the activation will take place, because if there is nothing in your wallet, where do you get the money? Where do you get it from? You have to click that button, get your credit in for you to be able to activate. But nobody is looking at that. They're just looking at, I've been clicking that subscription button, it's not working. No, they are all integrated and everything is online. So please let us be patient. They will come and give us the update and we'll move, you know, at the speed of light. That's what I would say. There is nothing is broken. Everything is just fine. And OCONNECT is doing well. Let us just follow the process and enjoy it.
All right. Somebody just posted something as if they read my mind. That is Mokan, and of course he's with us here in the UK. He says softwares are never complete. Every now and then the updates need to happen for different aspects of running the software. Thank you, Collins. That's very true. So I was going to ask, Brother Collins, you will still answer this question before Sister Gladys comment on whatever she has in mind. They have extended, we had 14 days, they're out, and then now we've extended to 7 more days. Is it a guarantee that after these 7 days, we are going to finally click this subscribe button and get this whole business activated?
Seriously, it's not. There is no guarantee in software. Honestly, there is no guarantee. Nobody can put the finger and say this is the end point. This is where we are now. Even Mr. Mufareh himself cannot guarantee that. So it's just everything is guaranteed based on the behavior of the software, because the programmers or the developers can develop something 100%. They tell you it is good to go. Enters QA, they look at it, they find a lot of glitches, and they said, no, it is not good for us to go. Mr. Mufareh cannot say no, because the founders are agitated. We should go, because that one of the things is, I always say, if you cannot eat your own food, don't expect your visitor to eat it. So when you cook your food is nice. Even if the visitor say they hate it, you eat it with your children and you'll be happy with your family. You'll be happy with your food because you know your food is good. So what is there? We cannot, as we cannot guarantee software 100%. Even when you are doing QA, what you can give is 95 or to 99%. 1% you said, I don't know. the developers, they build it based on the system, the way the system runs. And when they get it, they say it's 2 days, it's 2 days, 3 days is 3 days. And that 3 days can be 3 months. Because the moment they find one defect, they have to go back to this from the beginning and start to run the process again. So that process can take even 2-3 weeks, depending on the criticality of the issue. You know, some they can just fix it instantly. Some it could take more investigation to make sure that maybe the fix will not break other components that are around the system. So this is something that if you are not really in there, you look at what is happening, you just say, oh, why can't they fix this? No, it's not like that. It's not like that. It's really, you know, hard process to take. Little things can lead to very critical things, you know. That's what one of the things I used to test the comfort. Just imagine they build aircraft. I want to because we look at it software. You build aircraft. A lot of people don't know the pilot only take off and land. When the plane is in the air, it's autopiloting because they can go and do and the pilot is just computer controlling everything. So when they build it 100% guaranteed, they look at it, the QA look at it and said, by God, everything is fine. You allow it to go. The plane take off. What happened? Crashes and kill 175 people because they didn't do everything correctly. But if they discover one issue, that plane will go back and start from the beginning. And it can take a year again before that plane come out. That's why I said in software, there is nothing, you don't guarantee anything until it is out to its fullness.
I think I get it, and I'm just, I really do appreciate great contributions on the chat, as usual. So again, from our brother Mokan, I hope he's a brother to our family member. So he says, absolutely no guarantee, as Brother Collins says. As per the requirements, the upgrades will happen sometimes noticeably, but most time they will be unnoticed. You know, so we really thank you, bro, for the contributions. That really adds a lot to what we are doing. So
that's our IT brother Mokan.
I know, I thought as much because his contributions are they're familiar. The familiar language that we hear every day from you guys. So I really appreciate. So people need to understand the software development life cycle. I know, sis, I know because we've been on this. Some of us are experts now because we've been learning from these guys sitting here. So Sister Gladys, please, before I take over the show, which is actually meant for you and Collins to be speaking, go ahead and share your thought about the extension and what bro just said, please.
Thank you so much again, Sister Comfort, and thank you, thank you, Brother Collins. I think one of the most difficult things to please is a human being, or one of the most difficult people to please is human beings. We know that there's nobody who wants this started as quickly as possible, like Mr. Ash.
True.
And I think we have to be real here. In as much as we want this, it's already started. So we just have to move from that want of me, or just a few pushing and want this to be rushed. Onpassive is bigger than one person. Onpassive has a huge mission, and Ash wants to make sure it's done and done correctly. So the extension of 7 more days actually is a blessing.
Right.
You know, most of the businesses, when you sign up for something, when that grace period is done, it's done. But now we have a privilege for 7 more days. Let's enjoy the journey. Exactly. Everything, as Ash said, is working as planned. Everything is on time. It was meant to be like this. And the first impression is very important. And because Onpassive is big, we want it to be presented the way the company has planned. We don't know how big it is. We just have to try to grow into it and see how, you know, how it's going to treat us. It's a vehicle that will enable us to do a lot. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Sister Gladys. Because I believe we are not in a rush because it's already a done deal anyway. So it's just a matter of we want to have something out there that will be there permanent because the whole world is waiting for this. Believe me, they don't know we have the privilege to be part of this testing thing, you know, because what I've learned from our OTech brothers again is Every company out there, they never have the luxury of having human beings test their product before they go to the market. So the errors that they find are legitimate errors because they are errors that come from us, from our testing. So it's a blessing. Use this time to learn. Just play with this whole thing, break it so that they fix it and fix it once and for all. So how did they manage to break this? So we'll fix it and make it even stronger. You know, and that's my layman way of understanding it. So let's keep on keeping on testing and testing. Congratulations once again that up to 1 million sessions have been counted. That's how much we are doing. Let's keep on going on and on and on, enjoying the whole ride. Ignore distractions. Sometimes we waste energy on videos that don't bring us any use. Many people rush, everybody rushes to a video that says something negative about your business. Ignore them, learn and master your business so that when they actually come and face you directly, you just answer them with 1 or 2 words, precise and exact, because you know your business so well. Don't waste energy on information that you don't need. Invest all of the energy here because you need it here, after which you are just fine. So, Brother Collins, you have 17.2 seconds to round up to say the last word, please.
Yeah, thank you. We just want everyone to be patient. You know, it is not easy to build a company of this magnitude. You know, something that has never been done before. Remember, Ms. Ashford always tells us that Onpassive is a startup, and where we are now, we are really on top of the moon. Compared to other companies, IT companies, it takes longer than where we are now. It's just 5 years. I think most of the companies, if you look at the time they started up till now, some of them it took them 10 years, 15 years, 20 years to come up with one product. But just 5 years, we are talking about almost 4 products. We are counting OMail, ONet, OTrim, and OCONNECT. 4 coming, and the OES. OES is a product, you know. So we should just be happy, and OChat as well. So we should just be happy for where we are now, because you know better days, you know, still lies ahead. What we are seeing now is just the beginning. So I'll leave it there, Mr. Comfort.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. I'm laughing here because my brother says I've forgotten him. Sorry. Sometimes we meet and then we forget. I apologize, but I know I still know from the name. So guys, thank you once again for joining. We're working hard not to keep people here too long, so that next time everybody will be happy to come again, knowing that we'll let them go back and do other stuff. So we are coming back, guys. If what we are doing is helpful, go ahead and subscribe in our channels. This video runs on about 8 channels and so on. Brother Collins, Andy Burke, Sister Fumi, Gladys, Maxian, Gideon, yeah, and so on. So please, whatever channel you're watching on, or if not, turn on the other one and subscribe just so that you can watch from any of ours anytime we are live. Thank you, guys. Let's keep it going. Okay,
someone asked the question, please, if I may respond.
Oh, okay then.
There's a question that I saw in the chat a while ago saying that I'm sharing my link, but the person is sharing with, when they click, nothing happens. So I'm just gonna give 2 suggestions. Either when you are copying, if at all you are copying and pasting your link, you are either not copying it complete, so it goes broken. That way, when they click, nothing happens. So I'm going to suggest there's a way you can share your link from within. If you are ready to share your link, where you signed become affiliate, where your link is, there's a place right there you can click send, so that you type the email of the person that you are sending to there, and they click that arrow that enables you to send, the green one, and it will go. That way you don't stand the chances of breaking. I don't know if Brother Collins, you want to add something?
You just said it, us, Sister Gladys. The best way is just to send it via email, because some people don't really know how to copy the link. They'll just copy it half and then you break the link. There is no way the person will be able to access that link. It's better to send it the way you've just mentioned.
Exactly. Moreover, Auntie Lynn also suggests that you can just test it to yourself. So before giving it out to somebody, when you copy it, share it with yourself and click on it. If it opens and takes you to the link, then you know that you picked it up correctly, and then you go ahead and share with the individual. I think that helps. So guys, come back again tomorrow. We are going to be here with another nugget. So thank you and see you soon. Let's keep on keeping on. Test, create webinars, invite us, invite anybody, invite new family and friends. Let them join in and have a look. Thank you, guys. See you all. Thank you, team. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.